Yeah, goddamn, she got a
Pretty face,
but she don't want.
anyone to know.
She hit me up like,
Come out to my place.
but she just wanna keep it on the low, low, low. Only call me when
It's late.
yeah, why you only
Call when you're alone.
not mad, nah, really can't complain. Cause I got
You and your beautiful soul.
hey yo, I need that. She be calling me for feedback. You could tell him I'm the best girl and really mean that. Like, how you gonna find something better than we had? You don't gotta be a mean girl, low hand. Let me take my time with it, slow dance. You know you fucking with a grown man. I might take your ass to Italy, I call that romance. Under pressure like Queen, look at what our potential could be. You've been messing with bench players, I'm the best in the team. I'm a Hall of Fame player when it comes to the D. So you don't gotta make it complicated, Avril Lavigne. She got a
Pretty face,
yeah, but she don't want.
anyone to know.
She hit me up like,
Come out to my place.
but she just wanna keep it on the low, low, low. Only call me when
It's late.
yeah, why you only
Call when you're alone.
not mad, nah, really can't complain. Cause I got
You and your beautiful soul.
okay, and now I'm feeling so Jessie. She is trying to kick it with a Leo like Messi. If your ex-man got a problem, he could test me. I'm a good fella, Joe Pesci. This is not a threat, it's a goddamn promise. She don't like you unless you open your wallet. She be missing me like Asher missed college. Always on top, that girl so summa cum laude. Can't look back, it's like we graduated. Girl, you on the road, congratulations. Got me crashing out, no violations. I'm so damn impatient, you know she got that
Pretty face,
but she don't want.
anyone to know.
She hit me up like,
Come out to my place.
but she just wanna keep it on the low, low, low. Only call me when
It's late.
yeah, why you only
Call when you're alone.
not mad, nah, really can't complain. Cause I got
You and your beautiful soul.
I got a shout out to my sister. I'm a big Hoodie Allen fan, but I had not heard that song. Was it Jesse McCartney? This video will probably get deleted because of the beat, but I'm gonna start recording now in case we have to post it. Send your videos in. You don't know what will happen. Oh, and I have one from the new guy, Kane. Not Undertaker's brother. This is a different one. Kane was here before. I feel like I've seen his face. As rare of a sighting as that may be, we're going to bring him on. Hold on. Here we come. First video. Kane is here. Let's hear from Kane.
Howdy, y'all. First time breaking with the old Blaze. Was
It
it
is.
Blazing breaks?
Just
Anyway,
Blaze, baby.
good luck to all. And good luck to myself. Cheers.
What's he got? Some grape soda. He sent me a picture of it. I like his style. I like your style, man. So listen, Kane, what we're going to do for you, and I said send the videos in. I had promised a second fantasy spot if we filled it by 5. But since you filled it tonight, and, I can't give out one to everybody, the people who showed up and are hanging out are going to have a chance at a second fantasy spot. So, Kane, you are on that second fantasy spot short list. It is Midnight Style. We are, 5 minutes away officially, but I got something to show you guys. Do you see what the name of this alcohol is? Anybody know about Zachariah Harris? Dude, I gotta tell you, we live in Amish country, all right? So, this is the Amish version of Jack Daniels. Someone said there's notes of sawdust and wheat. Or what they say, like sawdust and I forget what it was, but they nailed it. It is the most janky version of, shout out to my brother who gave me this bottle. It's Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, just like Jack Daniels. It even looks like it, right? But it is fantastic. It's got a lot more bite, probably a lot more hangover. I'll let you know tomorrow. You know, this cheap alcohol does not go well. I gotta make sure now that I'm doing this is that we make sure that our buddy Kane is with us. Let me let him know. We'll let him know. I don't know if he can comment or not. And you know what, Wes? You don't have to take a shot. Like I was telling Kane, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to drink a beer. all you have to do is say hello. I want you to be a part of our lives. This is what we grew up as a group doing, and I stand by it. So I'm going to show Wes's video. We'll get him on the list. Knowing Wes will win a spot. I think he actually already... Does he have one already? No, it's Jason, Brandon, and Chris. And then for Home Run Derby is Christine, Tay, and Christine. And you can have 2 shots in the Home Run Derby. We'll get to that later. Let's go ahead and show Wes's video. Why does he look like Heston Kierstead every time? Every single time.
No shots, but got beer. Cheers, guys. Good luck, everyone.
Is that zombie dust? Is that Elysian zombie dust?
IPA. I'm not checking it.
What is it? Oh, it's Fade. What is that? Alicia makes zombie dust, right? What do you have that I don't have? Give me some of that. Although I don't drink those strong beers anymore. Wes Norton is on the list. I think Jamie's here too. Let's see if we have a video from Jamie. Man, it's good to have the crew back. I love this stuff. And then Chris sent some stuff. I should show Chris's video of the cop car. Chris, send me the video you want to submit for the entry. I think, do you have a spot in this? All right, you already have a spot in fantasy, so we don't need to hit you up with it. You already have a spot in fantasy, but you can win another one and give it to someone of your choosing. So go ahead and send it. Oh wait! I've got volume here. Here we go.
I just got home from golfing for the first time in a couple weeks. Technically through 16 holes, I was.
You look like you're on a golf course in my area.
Awesome.
He said it was fucking awesome. This looks like a golf course. Jamie literally looks like he's on a golf course in my neck of the woods. That is a quality golf course around me. Just go ahead and take a look at the terrain. We are hitting on the fairway here.
Got home from golfing for the first time in a couple weeks. Technically through 16 holes, I was 1 under. Pretty fucking awesome.
Pretty fucking awesome. With a fireball. Is that a gas station fireball or a real one? That's awesome, dude. Thank you, Jamie. We'll get you on the list here. I got to get back to chat. That's my fairway, Jamie. Your backyard is my fairway. Jamie Hunter is on the list. How are the other 2 holes? We don't talk about that. We don't talk about just those 2 holes. Oh, Chris, I saw your sublimation. Chris, can I show? Chris put lights on his car. I don't know if we're allowed to show it, but we're going to do it anyhow. We're going to put him on the list. So if he wins it, he can pick somebody. Chris went fast and furious. Chris went back to like 2003 and did this. That's a quick way to get arrested, and I'm here for it. I am 100% here for it, Chris. Dude, I'm not picking on Jamie as far as his score. I'm happy if I double bogey, I'm a double bogey golfer. It's like, all right, cool. I hit 6 on a par 4. I'm happy with that. It's when I have to do the max score that I get frustrated, very frustrated. All right, so there we go. Felony incoming. Hey, I bet Caners is Kane. So here we go. We got 4. Listen, you guys can join in. I know it's late. I'm going to take a shot at Zachariah Harris with you guys. This is a ongoing list. If you enter, you're going to have a chance at the second fantasy spot. Everyone's eligible at spot 1. Remember, if you win a second spot, you either have to give it or sell it upon approval. So if you choose not to donate it, I'm going to do 3/4 of one here because it's been a night. And I'm going to the aquarium in the morning. And then, who knows? Maybe a Baltimore Orioles game. We'll see. All right. So to all my Blazers who have decided to join me tonight, and thank you to you guys who made sure you stepped up and filled this. We will definitely give away the 1 fantasy spot and the second one you have a chance if you get on a list. Remember, you don't have to take a shot, you just have to hang out. So send a video. You don't even have to be in the break for that. So that second shot is open to anyone watching. So if you send a video and you're here and you're a part of our family, you are eligible. You do not have to be in the break, you just have to hang out with us. To Zachariah Harris, whoever he is, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Woo! Let's do it! I don't want another pretty face. Chris got a cop car. Cart got 15%, had to quit. I understand about 30% of your sentence, Jamie. Cart got to 15%. Like your golf cart or cartridge was even on the front. Played the front 5 twice. Was support 3-3. Jamie's like a different level. Jamie, you are officially, I used to know 2 other groundskeepers. You are officially the only groundskeeper I know now. They're trying to sell the golf course around us. I think they struggle to get people who want to take care of it. I'll tell you what, I have serious respect for groundskeepers on golf courses. And even for the fact that they, like, you have to put up with some fucking entitled golfers. 101, 2, 2, 2. What? I agree with you, Jamie, and I believe the Bills are the best team. Keon Coleman, Buffalo Bills. Kane with the first hit. New guy. What's up? Kane with the Keon. Buffalo. Dude, my buddy shared a story with me today, Tony. I'll share it with you guys later. James Cook's kind of a dick. Like, if it's true he doesn't belong, if this story is true, and again, I'm very cautious to believe anything on the internet or social media specifically, but if it's true, this dude does not belong in Buffalo, because if you saw what Chase Claypool, former Steeler Jamie, let's talk about Ty Simpson for a minute, 2-2. Ty Simpson might be an NIL. We ran them all NIL. So if you had read the story about Chase Claypool, who struggled in Pittsburgh with some issues, social media issues, and like locker room issues, and like all like just was immature, went to Miami, it was, I believe, struggled there, had some issues, went to Buffalo, and he came out this week, and Chase Claypool said, Josh and the guys there really like made me feel like I wanted to be good again. He tore his ACL or tore his knee or something, and he was like, I quit social media. I went off the grid essentially. He's like, but I want to get back, and he's like, Buffalo made me want that, and I believe that is the culture that Buffalo breeds in there. That's why we don't have to have. It's why our wide receivers are getting drafted at like 46 and 49 in fantasy, with the number 1, arguably number 2 or 3 quarterback in fantasy. It's because it doesn't matter. Everyone eats is the Buffalo mentality. James Cook doesn't believe that, but we'll get to that later. If it's on the internet, it has to be true. Literally, I go to Chris and be like, hey, I read this about the Bears. Is it true? He's like, absolutely not. And to his point, Chris has yet to be wrong on that. Caleb Williams has suffered probably the most media scrutiny of any. I would say, and I would argue this, aside from Caitlin Clark, Caleb Williams may be the most media scrutinized and player scrutinized or fan scrutinized player in any sport. I will be the first one to say that. Darius Taylor. Now, I do think that Caleb Williams did not help himself with just his attitude, his father. There was some truth to a lot of things that were released. Whether they were all true doesn't matter. He's a Minnesota Gopher. So we have 2 randoms to go. Darius and Ty Simpson. So at the end, guys, we'll random these off. Everyone's eligible. Because Josh... See, now here I am, trying to be a nice guy. Josh doesn't vulture TDs. If you go... Like, honest to God, if you go back... And I'm not saying this as a Bills fan, but as a football fan. if you go back and watch Josh Allen's touchdowns, they're far from vultures. They are out of necessity primarily. Now, I'm not saying he can't vulture a few, but he's not like, who was the running back that was called the vulture back in the day? Caden Salter, 1 of 1. K-Salt. And he said dude, oh, Chris, I got to tell you this. He said about the nail paint. So our commissioner of our fantasy league, and I got to give a shout out to this guy. He's a Colorado Buffalo. He's going to QB for Colorado Buffalo, formerly Liberty Flames and Tennessee Volunteers. So we're going to have 3 randoms. That doesn't happen much in here. Corey wants it. Wow, we're going to have 4. We're going to have 4, and this is an all right one. This is Air Nolan. That's a big name there. 1 of 1 Air Nolan. And that his stuff does well. From my understanding, I'm going to double check real quick, see what his stuff's going for. I think he's the guy. We'll see. Is he the one that does well, or is it the... All right, maybe he's not the one. He's not the one. But still, Aaron Nolan. So we're going to have 4 random. We have some randoms to do at the end. That's a hit then. At least some QBs are random. Yeah, we have the Caden, the Ty, and the Aaron Nolan. And then we also have the Darius Taylor. You know what, Corey? We don't make an NIL break, and here's the reason why. The NIL would be the best spot for the wild card boxes, but it would be the worst spot for score, especially this box. You have 0 chance to get an NIL card in this. And this is the reason we do it. Because how awesome is it, Corey, that at the end of the break, say you don't hit anything in this. I could sell it. You know what I could do, Corey? I could sell it. And you get the NIL spot. It makes it easier for me. I can make the spot cheaper. But then, while you're watching this box get open, you're like, oh, this sucks. I literally have no chance to hit a card in this. But let's say we open all these boxes and you don't get a card. At the end of the break, you're like, all right, I didn't hit a card, but there are 4 or 5 or 6 NIL cards that we're going to random. Plus, I have a chance at a fantasy spot. And if I send a video of me doing a cartwheel, I could literally have another fantasy spot. Which if Corey ever sends a video of that, I'll literally just go, I'll create a one-on-one fantasy league against Corey. Where him and I just play fantasy every week. And every week he wins. If he wins, I literally open a hobby pack for him. A hobby pack. Not a retail pack. I'm just like, Corey, what hobby pack do you want? I'll go to the store and get one for you. But the fact is, Corey refuses to send his video of doing a cartwheel. I can't tell why, because I would literally do a somersault and call it a cartwheel. There's a Bo Nix rookie. And there's a Marvin Harrison rookie. This is 2024, by the way. And I'd be like, dude, that was a cartwheel. I'd be like, it wasn't, but Corey, you sent a video of you walking to the fridge and you fell over. And you fell over, and I was like, dude, that kind of looked like a cartwheel. I'd be like, cool, let's play a fantasy league, one-on-one. Every week you beat me. Kamari Lassiter out of 100. There's one for you, Corey. You don't have them, though, do you? Lad McConkey, Roma Dunze. Sleeper picks. This is the year of second-year wide receivers. Mark my words. I can't wait to do my Whatnot shows this year, where I'm literally going to do fantasy Whatnot shows. Oh, yeah, I was talking about my commish. Thank you, Chris. Chris, to be fair, I am super sober. And so if I get off track, just keep me on track. Squirrel. And you sent a shot. You might have to remind me of that one. So my commissioner is a huge Bears fan. And he literally hosts our league. And he's so gracious. He hosts it at his house. He cooks all the food. He won't take money. He will not take money. He cooks. His wife cooks, like makes pasta salad, baked beans, deviled eggs, cooks hot dogs and hamburgers. And we bring beer, but he's like, he has beer there if you don't bring beer. He is the man. He is a huge Bears fan. And so I want to do a special like presentation for him. I'm in 2 of his leagues now. He hasn't. I help him be a commissioner because he does so much. I'm like, hey, what can I help with? So I've tried to help take on some of the responsibilities. But I feel like he is deserving of some presentation. So I'm in the process of getting a video done from Cameo, and getting a Cameo video done for him. But I would like to present him with a custom jar of nail polish from Caleb Williams. You know, like, even if it's not really from Caleb, I feel like I want to put together a Bears gift basket almost. So, like, we got to have, like, Caleb Williams nail polish in there. Ironic gifts, if you will. You know what I mean? So, Chris, if you were not a Bears fan and you wanted to pick on a Bears fan, what would you put in that? And I want some real gifts, too. I'm in the process of some real gifts. But, like, I want some ironic gifts in there to kind of, like, you know, it's fantasy. I can't be that nice of a guy. I'm not wrong here. I can't be that as Lad McConkey. I can't be that nice of a guy because then I'm just a weirdo. So, I need some irony in there, if you will. So, what would you put in? I'm asking a Bears fan. If you got a gift and you're like, this is bullshit. I don't want this fucking thing. I need some of those gifts. Like, I don't want this shit. You're an asshole. I need you're an asshole gifts. Joey Bosa out of 20. A Packers keychain. I don't want to go that far. That's just mean. It needs to be funny, ironic. You know what I mean? Maybe like a picture of Aaron Rodgers as the Bears owner in a Bears uni. Like ChatGPT, make me a picture of Aaron Rodgers in a Bears uniform saying he's the owner. Do you know what I mean? Like that might be all right. Well, I think my dad has some unopened cards of that year. I was thinking about, because he kind of always likes what I do. I was like, how cool would it be if I, is this an auto? Raheem Mostert out of 50. I'm saying it now. AFC East, NFC South. Surprise divisions of the year. Miami Dolphins going out to Christine. NFC South, AFC East. Surprise. And when I say that, I say it with a little reservation. You know, it's one of those things where everyone thinks those are going to be the weak divisions. I think they're not going to be the bottom 2. Neither of them. And I would... And as we go in our Whatnot shows, we're going to get keep some more records of people who want to debate with me. I really do need... I wish I had a tech guy. I got to talk to Kellington. There's a Zach Thomas, another one from Miami, out of 100. Bo Nix. Comeback player of the year this year, Trevor Lawrence. He wins it. Mark my words. Comeback player of the year, Trevor Lawrence. And why is he a comeback player? He's done nothing. Number 1 draft pick, has done nothing. Trevor Lawrence, comeback player of the year. Rodgers plays the Bears, going to own him again. All right, Chris, I want to see that. A double doink theme. All right, I like that. I think he was a... There might be a play here, Corey. I think he was a WWE fan back in the day. Remember Doink and Dink? The WWE clowns? There might be something there. Little Oompa Loompa double doink on the field goal post kind of thing. Maybe I'm getting carried away. The gummies might be hitting me. I don't know. After this pack right here, when we do half the box, I'm going to show the other shots. Now, I'm going to remind everyone in here, and please, if you guys love somebody in the group, and I mean when you say love somebody, someone you care about, and you're like, they always watch, maybe they're like hanging out and don't know we're live, get them in here. I want a chance to give our... What is this? This is the old... the last box, right hand to God. I wondered why we didn't get one last year. Right hand to God. I have no other 2024 score. I didn't just buy this box. I did not just buy this. This has been sitting on my shelf forever. Sandlot style. Forever. Dude. Intergalactic Jaden Daniels rookie out out of 2024. Last box. Look at this. Oh my goodness. We just pulled these cards out the other day. These aren't as good as the old movie ones, but come on. You know what that means. Shot, 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 shot. Yeah, everybody. Get it in because you have a chance at a freaking fantasy spot. $7. I can't wait to go to the aquarium. Have I ever told you I love like fish? Sea creatures, if you will. And we're going to the zoo and maybe an Orioles game. It's weird how it worked out. We were not going on a vacation this year, and we're still not. Our hotel for 2 nights is cheaper than probably my electricity bill. That's sweet. Let's take a shot. We're going to take a brief intermission. That's such a sweet card. We're going to take a brief intermission, take a shot. But I'm so excited to take my kids on a trip. They needed it. My wife needed it. It was one of those things. It was just, if it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Is that Rascal Flatts? Because I killed that song. Chris sent a photo. I don't see a shot video. Who said they sent a shot video? I don't have it. Someone else sent a shot video. I don't have one. I just have some of these unrequested videos of people who say they want me to join their group orgies. Do you guys get those too, or is that just me? Hitman says he'll pay $150. You sent one, Chris. Chris, it says you. Oh, yeah. Okay. I said a photo, but that was after the fact. So, Chris, we can't add you to the list because you're already on it, but I will show the video. Yeah, and I'll take my shot with you. That's perfect. Because that intergalactic, can you believe that box sat on my shelf? And there, I can't tell you how many times I've thought about opening that. And I was like, it's Score. I paid way more than what I priced it out at. And I was like, nah, I gotta at least try to rip it. And normally I keep track of the case hits, but going back to what we talked about, people don't respect the Score case hits. That's a fucking... Go find that card right now. Somebody do the service. Where's Wes? Wes is our... it used to be Matt McGinn. He's in here. He was our research guy. Or was he our librarian? Go find that card right now.
Alright, Blazing. I need more lights. Put all the more new homes.
Look at that.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
I need more lights. Put all the new helmets up, and I need more lights. Cheers.
Woo!
Alright, Blazing.
You miss your beard? Look, I can't ever pick on somebody for beard or mustaches because the only place I grow hair is in my nose. I try to grow a mustache and a beard, but it looks like I have a rat on my face. So I literally am like, nah, I'll just like not shave my nose hairs. I'll be the what's the Jewish the rabbi? I'll have rabbi nose. I cannot believe we just pulled that Jaden. That made my night. Just for the fact that most of you guys filled that. And if we would have waited too long, Ray Davis, rookie. What up, Ray Davis? Fuck James Cook. Does it make you happy, Chris? Is that why? Because I'm learning that our wives just hate anything that makes us smile. JJ McCarthy. And this is not a, like, look, man, it's not, I don't get it. I'm not trying to hate on women. And listen, if you're a woman in here watching and you're probably not that kind of woman and you probably are like, thank God I'm not one of them. But if you are, and if you're a man that hates on your wife's hobbies, just stop. Let people be happy. Don't ruin people's happiness. Like, dude, I just messaged Chris this week. And again, I'm not going to like go into detail, but like Chris is probably, I don't know if I can name a harder working dude that loves his family and his friends for what he's done for this group. He just like met us and was like, hey, let's make shit for this group. And like he has like a simple thing that he wants. Nobody should hate on that. But his wife does love him. I tried to talk shit on Chris once and his wife was like, shut the fuck up. And I was even joking. And his wife's like, don't fucking talk. It wasn't like that, but it kind of was. Dude, his wife, your wife does have your back more than most wives have husbands' backs. I will say that. There's speaking of Chris, there's a Neil Anderson for the Bears, Chicago, Mike Haralambous. He's a Bears fan too. Yeah, but like women have this thing where they're like, my husband or my boyfriend's happy. Fuck that guy. It's got to stop. There's a Brock Bowers. No, but really, I've never met a dude. I really don't know if I could name a guy, and I'm being dead ass honest, that cares about his family and a complimentary of his friends more than Chris does. And I've learned that, you know what, his wife might say, give him shit about his hobbies, but she'd be the last person to say he has to take it down. There's an Odunze. So Chris has a pass, but at the same time, he knows he's got a pass with his wife too. There's a James Cook. I got to tell you my James Cook story. You guys ready to see it? Oh, are you guys so ready for... All right, here we go. Real quick. Question. You have the first pick in a redraft league, not a keeper league. It's a PPR. Assume every time I ask this, it's a redraft PPR, unless I say different. Who are you taking? And we're even going to go 2 running backs, 2 receivers, 1 flex. First pick of the draft. Let's just keep it simple, stupid. The KISS method. Who are you guys taking in? First pick of the draft this year. Chris, that is true. That is true. We all try to work hard. But the truth is, I mean, I don't find you the kind of dude that tries to sneak away to get a few minutes for himself. I really don't. I feel like Chris is the kind of guy, and maybe there's a little guilt coming through here. Maybe there's a little honesty coming out of my heart here. But like we all have that moment, there's an Xavier Worthy, where we're like, man, I just need a minute. So I got to take a shit, right? Like we all got to take a shit and have a minute to ourselves. I feel like instead of that, Chris is like, hey, I could probably make keychains for this guy that said he really wants to like make keychains for his like softball team. He's like, look at this shit. And I'm like, you should sell this. He's like, nah, I just like making them. He does that. That's who Chris is. I disagree heavily with it. As much as I love Chris and I'm boasting about Chris right now, Chris is absolutely wrong on the Saquon pick. And I'm going to tell you why. And you're 100% wrong. And I will put money on that. And Chris is a smart guy, and don't judge him for his stupidity right here. Do not let Chris be the idiot that he's acting like right now. Adonai Mitchell for the Colts. Sleeper pick. But Chris, I feel like when your kid. So let me ask you this, Chris. For all the years that your kids were like there and you were so busy, does it just feel like everything's easier now that they're like older? Because I feel like that may be true, but you do so much. Like Chris is at his like son, he got his son a job, and he's at his son's house helping him put shit in, and then like he's doing things for his granddaughter and making sure his like daughter has the things she needs. Like, dude, you just continue to step up. There's a Drake May, Spencer Rattler. Cool story for the new person. Chris and I got to meet him. Chris, I feel like we got to see that picture. Well, I mean that's the truth though, right? Like Wes, like that's manhood. I love Chris. I respect him probably more than most men, but he's also an idiot for saying Saquon is the number one pick. That's not like that's his opinion. He's also a Bears fan, dude. You gotta also take everything with a grain of salt. He can be a hard worker and a great dude and also be a fucking moron. No, I'm just kidding. He ain't stupid. Saquon's not a horrible pick. But those legs are going to blow. Is that why you have leftovers now, Chris? Because, like, you don't need them as much? Because when they were kids, you just needed them all the time? You know what I mean. He knows. He knows. Bo Nix! So you guys aren't going to pick... Chris is the only one that's going to pick his number one fantasy spot this year. All right, I'm going to take a timeout real quick because we got 20 people watching, and I gotta tell you, I'm a little perturbed. Perturbed. We got shot. You do not have to be in this break to win a shot or win a spot in the fantasy. You just have to send a shot video. It can be a shot of you saying hello. It can be a shot of you taking a shot. It can be a shot of you telling Chris why he's wrong for picking Saquon Barkley and why he should probably pick just Jamar Chase. Because Jamar Chase is the honest to God. I don't even like the Bengals. But he is the standalone pick. Number one. Volume, bad defense, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, barring injury, is the number one pick. Let's just not argue it. It's got to be number one. And the fact that people are talking about Bijan Robinson as the number one, I'm not going to argue. I love Bijan. But how's that dude going to go from having a stomach ache and costing me $600 and this fucking dude? We'll talk about him. Let's set him off to the side. We're going to talk about him. You're going to get a shirt of what? Oh, dude. I'm going to tell you this right now. I am so... I will say this, Chris. I don't even think it's... I said this the other day. I don't even think it's Burrow getting hurt. I literally think it is just, honest to God, Chase. If Burrow gets hurt, they go get what? Joe Flacco from the Browns, Jameis Winston from the Giants, fucking Ryan Fitzpatrick on retires. Dude, Jamar Chase on that offense with that team they're going to get the ball every 6 minutes. It's going to be like, oh, the Bengals score. Oh, they just got scored on. Oh, the Bengals score, and they just got scored on. Brandon Dorless, defensive tackle for the Falcons? Who's got Falcons? Rick Butler with a hit. There's a Jaden Daniels. All right, there we go. Wait, I gotta catch up with Jamie here. Not on mustard, hot shot. Jamie, is Jamie having a stroke? Someone check on Jamie. Also, I don't like that we went from having 19 viewers, and then by the time they saw the fact that I was offering a free fantasy spot, Dorless is a beast? Where'd he come from? Is he an Oregon guy? Chris, is he Oregon? I bet he's Oregon. Oregon! That's how much I know that dude. Chris is like, he's a beast. I'm like, he's got to be Oregon. Bijan. Bijan Mustard. I like it. Ooh, that's a good fantasy name. Bijan Mustard. Ooh, what about if you draft Raheem Mostert and Bijan Robinson, you go Bijan Mostert? No? Is that a reach? That's a reach? I think it has a cool name. I've had worse ones in my fantasy magazines. So here's the deal. we pulled the Intergalactic out of Score 2024. Now, we haven't pulled it out of 2025. But there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 6th box out of the case. So we have a 50% chance. Well, not even that. So we have a less than that. I can't do math right now. There's only 6 boxes left. This is one of them. What's 6 of? How does that work? 1 in 6. 20% chance. No. 18% chance to hit the Intergalactic. Wow, math is hard when you're this hammered. Chase Moore Mooney. That's actually not a bad name. And can I talk real quick about how much I appreciate the fact that Score got rid of all the extra shit? Like, Score is not a bad product. And neither was Classics. And Classics went with like the premium. I don't think I have a box of it left. I sold them all. So, like, remember Classics was like the old Score? And then Classics went to this. And then they were like, fuck it. We don't want to. They did it 1 year. 1 year Classics came out with this. Jamie, dude, honest to God, I would do it any other night. And we're going to get to this during football season. Jamie, I swear to God, we're going to do this during football season. I can't. I got laundry that needs turned over in the washer. I have to get up at 5 a.m. Dude, I can't have another argument with my wife. It's not you, it's me and my wife. I just can't. If we would have filled this earlier, I could have talked to you. It's not you, it's me. I want to hang out with you. Oh, it's Cam Scatterboo! I love this dude. Sleeper pick. Adonai Mitchell. Jamie, get a notebook out. Get your crayon and your like coloring book out. Flip it to the side you already colored. And then on the little corner piece you didn't like color outside the lines. Right. Cam Scatterboo. Adonai Mitchell. Sleeper picks. And then like pin it on your refrigerator. And then when grandma wakes up in the morning and she's like, what the hell is this, Jamie? And you're like, I don't know. I'm making you breakfast, grandma. Relax. And you say, oh yeah, that's right. Mike said Cam Scatterboo and Adonai Mitchell are the sleeper picks. And then you draft them. And the late rounds that you can, that is going to be your league winner. I don't think so. I don't think he's going to go too early. He's going to, you know why? Because Daniel Jones is gone and Russell Wilson ain't going to run him in. Where is he going? Where is he going right now? What's his ADP? Give me his ADP and I'll tell you if it's too early. If it's before the 4th round, it's too early. Where is he going? It's because fucking, what's his name? From Good Morning Football. Colston Loveland. How about that dude? How about that sexy stud? That's a sexy motherfucker. Phil Mava out of 10. 10 out of 10 for the boys. Dallas Cowboys. Jason Mello. I agree with Jamie. It's too early for ADP. But where is he going? He's up. Yeah. Chris, you know what I love that what you just said? He's going to end up being a fucking vulture. A vulture. Cam Scatterboo is going to be a grinder. Oh, do we have a board bet? Did Jamie just throw a board bet out there? Jamie, how many push-ups are you comfortable betting? I will say this. I will bet Jamie push-ups because I did them with him at 4 in the morning. So I know he will do them. There's a Jalen Milroe, Tyler Shuck. Drake, why was that backwards? Devin Hester, Quinchon Judkins. Are they... All right, Here, right here, right now. Right here, right now, let me ask you guys a question. If you could get rid of one NFL franchise, and I don't mean like because you hate them. Like, don't say the Packers or the Bears. Right now, if there's like a franchise that deserves to be eliminated, and we're gonna take on a XFL team or a flag football players need a chance. Is it the Jets? Is it the Browns? I mean, is that the only two? What team gets eliminated from the NFL? If there's a cutthroat like elimination vote, you have to eliminate one NFL team. Not because you don't like them, but because they just suck. What team goes, oh, there it is! Tyler Warren! Dude, these are nasty. Dynamics for the Indianapolis Colts. Where are you, Matt McGinn? Look at that. Legs, no legs. Legs, no legs. Legs, no legs. Legs, no legs. That's a shot, baby. Woo! Is that a good whatnot? Can I get on whatnot with that reaction? Legs, no legs. Legs, no legs. My dad would say Browns. I say Jets. Jets are gone. Get the fuck out of here, Jets. You don't belong. At least the Browns made the playoffs. The only reason the Jets made the playoffs is because of Mark Sanchez and fucking Rex Ryan. Without that little stretch there, they're gone. And who's Rex Ryan and Mark Sanchez? They're worthless. That was the last Jets playoffs run. They both can go. Dude, this is awesome. I'm telling you this, Steven Kibler would pop. I can't talk. That's why, Jamie. That's why we can't do another box. Wow, that's cool. I like that card. Give me some of that. We pulled 2 case hits in one night. You know what that means? Why is my logic suck? That's stupid. The Jets won more than the Bills? That's bad logic. That's horrible logic. Listen, don't be a woman. Use facts. I'm not, like, franchise-wise, can we just talk about the separation between pro sports, between, like, when they were not, like, monetized and when they were? Like, stop. Go to the 90s and go on. Maybe the 80s, maybe the mid to late 80s and go on. But stop talking about the Packers and stop. And even the Steelers, like some of those Steelers championships are bullshit. I'll accept all the Patriots. Like that was some shit. They did some shit back in the day. The Patriots were good. Jets are the worst franchise when it comes to playoffs. And, I don't like the Browns. I think they're poorly managed. They're really bad. The only thing saving the Bears is the 85 Bears, right? Like, am I wrong? When were the Bears good outside of, like, the fucking, like, dance? Like, they fucking did. The Bears had their thing, and they were a great defense, and they had, like, the refrigerator. But outside of that, like, what are we going to talk about? Jay Cutler? We can talk about... I'm not being a dick, Chris. I'm not. There's an Ashton Genty. But, like, the Bears are like the Bills. Like, they just can't win shit. They can't. And it sucks. The Bills aren't good either. I don't care. I will give them this. Step outside my fandom. Step outside. The Bills still went to 4 Super Bowls in a row. It will never fucking happen again. I don't care that they lost all 4. I mean, it sucks. It's the worst stain. It is the shit stain blemish on an organization that you don't want to live with. And I thank God every day I was too young to deal with it. That is can you imagine? My dad, last year, we're coming home from another fucking loss in the AFC Championship against the Chiefs. And my dad, a grown-ass man who doesn't show emotion, says, I don't think we're going to see it. And he gets emotional. He's like, I don't think we're going to see it before I die. I'm like, Dad, don't even talk like that. Like, don't talk like that. He's like, Michael, I don't think we're going to see it before I die. I'm like, dude, we got Josh. Just relax. Like, but I'm like emotional. I'm like, I don't know if I don't want to tell him, like, it's like telling him, like, I don't want to tell him he's wrong because I don't know. I don't want to be like, him look at me down the road and be like, oh, you lied to me, son. But at the same time, they are still better than a lot of teams that won the Super Bowl. Argue with me if you will. But there are teams that made it that still are better than the teams that won it. You can hate me for that, but that's the facts. Both are Super Bowl wins. So, Jamie, what ones are those? What years are those Super Bowl wins? Because I forget how old you are. It does suck to see your dad say that, though. Like, in all honesty, it does suck. My dad was like, I was like, Dad, shut the fuck up. Like, it's all right. We're going to win. But after watching the Chiefs come back in 13 seconds and then watching that first down call, which it doesn't matter. The 13 seconds was on the Bills. That call last year, it doesn't matter. Like, you just can't get over it. So the worst part about being a Bills fan now is even if we make the playoffs, it's like, okay, cool. I almost feel like the Steelers or the Cowboys. At least they get eliminated in the first round and they can get over it. Like, the Steelers and Cowboys are like, oh, we fucking suck again. The Bills are like, all right, we're going. We're going. Final game, we fucking suck again. And that's worse. That is worse than fucking losing the Super Bowl. Because at least you got to the Super Bowl 4 years in a row. I didn't get to experience that. The Colts have more AFC East titles. Oh, because you're saying the Colts. Yeah, I don't think the Colts are on that list because Peyton Manning... I don't think the arguments if the Colts are worse than the Jets. Right now, it's like the Jets, the Browns... The Cardinals have a fight to be a team that should be eliminated. Our conversation is, what team should be eliminated from the NFL? I would say the Cardinals are the only NFC team I can think that might be eliminated. Yeah, I can throw them on the list. That wasn't good. That wasn't good. He was stating a fact how bad the Jets are. Oh, the Colts. Yeah, but the Colts had Peyton Manning. That's not an argument. Corey's like, I'm stating a fact how bad the Jets are. The Colts had Peyton Manning. Arguably the second best quarterback of our generation. Am I wrong? Like, Corey, I see what you're saying now. Jamie, thank you for clarifying. The Colts have more AFC championships than the Jets. Oh, the Colts have... Oh, how bad the Jets... Oh, yeah. That's how bad the Jets are. Yes. How long were they in the AFC East? And was there a time that the Arizona Cardinals were in the AFC West? Wasn't there a time... Wasn't there a time the Cardinals were in the AFC? I'm pretty sure there's... Hey, look at this! Will Howard, Steelers, Mike Haralambous. Wasn't there a time Arizona was in the AFC until 2002? Was that a reference to what I said, Corey? I hate the delay. I apologize. But, like, I never know if it's a conversation with... And, guys, when I see him offset, even when I'm drinking... I hate the delay. It sucks. So Arizona was a part of the AFC, right? Travis Hunter, Caleb Johnson. Someone talking about him? Was that you, Jamie, that was talking about him? Out of 250, Michael Vick. Oh, man. The Seahawks were in the AFC. Where? In the West. That was you talking about it? So you think he's going to be better than this dude? All right, Jamie, screenshot it. This is a board bet. Jamie says Caleb Johnson will finish with more fantasy points than Cam Scatterboo. All right, someone screenshot it, post it to the page, and hashtag it BoardBets2025. So we're gonna start hashtagging shit. It still works. It's outdated as QR codes. He sent me this. Dude, can I just say I love this? We have 12 people in here at 12:47 in the morning. I have to go restart my dryer. I needed this, man. Guys, you know me well enough to know it's not about the money, obviously. I fucking love talking about the shit. I saw a meme today that said, guys can talk about old sports players for 30 minutes and be happier than they've ever been. And I'm like, shit, yeah, like that's true. It doesn't have to be sports. We can just talk about shit. We can talk about food. Men get happy when they hang out with men. It is just truth. Chris said, oh shit. Is this the last 30 years you said? Wait, I don't understand what this is. Winning percentage. So these are the lowest. Browns, Lions. They've recovered. Bullshit. Look at this anomaly and numbers. Well, I don't think so. Wow. This is interesting. Wait, Chris, give me more facts on this. So what did he say? Sent you a 30 years records. In 30 seasons. I gotta go back to this. This is crazy. Are we confirming this? Is this true? Because this is wild. I would have never thought the Jags. So total games 484. And then go down to, let's say, I hate the Jets. 495. 94, 494. That's wild. So the Jags really fucking suck. And the worst part is the Texans, who are really a bad organization. I think the Texans started the same year as the Jags. Is this right? 'Cause are the Texans really better than the Jags? I'm really baffled by this, Chris. I got to investigate this. He said it looks right. Looks right. So the Browns got to go. So my dad is right. So I have to call my dad in the morning and be like, Dad, you're right. Is there worse words that have to come out of your mouth? Dad, you're right. I mean, every dad wants to hear it. If my kid called me up tomorrow and was like, Dad, you're right. I thought they came on the same year. That's wild. Chris, was that you? Dude, how cool is Chris? Let's go back to the fact that we love Chris, right? Like, Chris fucking found that shit. So I listened to all these podcasts. And, Donovan Jackson for the Vikings in Minnesota. Eric Dubs. Why does Eric Wazlowski sound like he lives in Minnesota? So I've been boasting about Chris as much as I talk shit about him. I still think he's wrong. There's Luther Burden for the Bears. I still think he's wrong about Barkley being the number one pick. Don't do it. Don't learn from Christian McCaffrey last year. That is Saquon Barkley this year. But while I say that, how cool is Chris to have found that stat? Because that's wild. So 30 years of stats, and two of the growth organizations, Jags and Texans, are in the top 10. But still, the Browns are ahead of them. My dad's like, the Browns don't belong in the NFL. And I'm like, yeah, well, they've been to the playoffs. The Browns are dumb because they let Baker Mayfield go. Why are we watching Baker Mayfield? Oh my God! Why are we watching Baker Mayfield on the Bucs? He went to Carolina. Where else was he? Baker Mayfield went to Carolina. Somewhere else before the Bucs. And then Sam Darnold's the same way. Fuck, Jets were on that list. Oh man, you have me fucking thinking. Jets are 6. And then Sam Darnold fucking lit it up. And he the Seahawks. Dude, Seahawks are primed for the West. Primed. And everyone's gonna be like, oh, it's because they got fucking DK Metcalf. Oh, no, DK Metcalf left. Cooper Kupp. They got Cooper Kupp. Biggest recovery in the offseason. Beginning of offseason, Seahawks. I remember we had a break. It was awful. Seahawks were, well, they suck. They're done. What are they doing? They got rid of Cooper Kupp. And then they got DK. Was it? Who came to them? Someone talk to me. Seahawks are primed. Kenneth Walker. They brought in Sam Darnold. And Kupp. Who else is there? No, they're not. Dude, it's the Niners, the Hawks. Let's talk about this. Dude, I fucking love this break. This is my favorite rep ever. This is the shit I can't wait to fucking do. Cardinals have not done anything to get better. Matthew Stafford is going to regress so hard. I don't care. I have this argument with my friends all the time. They think Matthew Stafford is this god. I don't even care. He's just going to regress. Stafford is not that dude. He had opportunities in Detroit. He won that 1 year in LA. It ain't happening again. I don't care how good Puka Nacua is. They need to get a quarterback. Seattle wins that division. I think Kyler's good. They got Marvin Harrison Jr. I'm going to look at your chat right now. All right, I got to read your chat. So, dude, I'm so fucking excited about this. Texans were up. Browns were under. The Jags were taken. Jags and Panthers. So Panthers came in the same time as the Jags. Where was that? Was Carolina expansion? There was nothing. They came out of nowhere. They were the two teams together. Oh, and Chris said I pulled him again. Was that your records with the 30 years? That wasn't McGinn. That was a librarian move. Dude, that was money. I remember playing that. Oh, McGinn's in here and said inbox. Corey says figures. That's a Vikings comment if I ever heard one. Your dad is right. It is the Browns. Browns swing helmets at player. Dude, yeah, but he, where did he go? Where did Myles Garrett stay with the Browns because they paid him a shit ton of money. Who are the Hawks running backs, Jamie? Kenneth Walker and who? Matt McGinn says, I agree with Hitman on Johnson. I hope he screenshotted. 50 push-ups? I did that before we went live. I literally did that before we went live. I'm like 300 push-ups. Oh, McGinn is here. All right, let me finish this pack. We got it. McGinn. Oh my God, I miss this fucking so much. I miss you guys. Fuck Whatnot. I don't care if they scream, hoot, and holler. This is the shit, dude. There's Tyler Warren. Look at this. Look at this Tyler Warren we pulled. Oh, dude. Legs? No legs. No legs, legs. Dude, that's a fucking cool card. Tyler Warren. Cam Scattaboo. Caleb Williams. Nope. Not a real card. He's in nail polish on. James Conner. This break is awesome. Alright, here we go. I love you guys. This is so much fun. Alright, here we go.
Some of us can't do shots because we gotta work. But I got a ghost.
Oh, that counts. That's alcohol. That's fucking wild, dude. Ghost is 200 milligrams of caffeine.
Some of us can't do shots because we gotta work. But I got a ghost. Miss you guys.
Good.
Some of us can't do shots because we gotta work. But I gotta.
You know the difference between Whatnot breakers and people who like the hobby and cards? Dude, listen, I could post breaks every day. We could film every day. But like, dude, I want to talk about sports. We are in the dead zone of sports cards. It sucks. And I'm like, I'm not going to bleed you guys dry trying to fill stuff. And what sucks is if I don't buy everything, I don't get shit. As a Will Howard. I'm okay with that. Joe Melton, that's the second year. Is this dude? Is this someone we're talking about? That's Drake May's backup with a second year rookie. Or a second year auto. Are we talking about him? We've been talking about this guy for 6 years. Are we still talking about him? If you know, you know. All right, Jonathan Taylor out of 50. Winslow, Tyler Warren, and Showcase Tajay Spears. We've been talking about this guy forever. Are we still talking about him? Yeah, we want answers, buddy. We do. Just answer the question. You know. Oh, that was Jeff. That wasn't McGinn. You're absolutely right. Jeff is... No, that was McGinn. Now you got me questioning. Joe Melton's going to be the next Cowboy starting QB. What they just paid Dak, this is what pisses me off. Why give Dak all that money? We have learned over the years, right? Like we've looked at Russell Wilson's contract. And we've fought Kirk Cousins. We've looked at Kirk Cousins' contract. Why are we paying fucking Dak Prescott? I'll never forget. Don't make me think. He's not wrong. Don't make me think right now. I'll never forget. I sat outside on my porch on week 1. And I'm like, well, Dak hasn't signed his contract. He hasn't come out of his locker room. And then Jerry Jones, the fucking possibly So we talk about franchises that need to be eliminated. Does Jerry Jones need to go? Because, like, that dude is a fucking nightmare. Why is he giving Dak Prescott that kind of money? Shador Sanders. The Browns are still the worst. Can we all agree the Browns are the worst? I mean, so here's the thing. I saw this video come up. It was like, Diddy found guilty or not guilty on 3 of 5 accounts. It was like, oh, when are the Browns signing him? I don't think this falls under political stuff. And I'm like, well, they're not wrong. It's like the Browns are like, oh, let's fucking pay him $240 million. And then they wonder why, like, Nick Chubb is gone. Oh, Nick Chubb doesn't want to play. No, he wants to play there. You guys are just fucking not smart. Get it together, guys. Why does he love Dak? And you know what's the worst? I'm in a fan. That guy I told you about earlier, the guy who runs a fantasy group. His dad's in it, and he's like, "This has been going on for like 8 years. Ever since I've been in this league, his dad's like, I hate Dak Prescott. He loves it, and I would think it was like, he's a hard-nosed factory worker, redneck. Like you would think he would hate like Zeke. He loves Zeke Elliott, and he loved him, and he was like, Dak's a piece of shit. Ever since the day they drafted him, he's like, Dak's a horrible quarterback. So it wasn't like a race thing or anything like that. He's like, Dak's a piece of shit. And he stood his ground. He drafted Zeke before he drafted Dak so many years. He was like, if Jerry signs him, I'm not a fan. Dude, he didn't say a word at last year's draft. He was like, no, I'm done with this. Well, that was before he even re-signed. He goes, if they sign him, he wouldn't draft him. He goes, if they re-sign him, I'm done with the Cowboys. Caleb Williams reminds you of Dak? No way. Not a chance. Caleb, look, I hate Caleb for like a lot of reasons that are not football related, but he is much better talent-wise than Dak. Much better. And if they get their line together and they get his shit together, he's going to be all right. AB won money. How to be on a timeout. Can we talk about how AB is just doing some shit? Jamie, do you like Antonio still? Dak was top fantasy QB 2 seasons ago. Do we want to get into top fantasy QBs? Because I think Jay Cutler was one of them. Who was Blaine Gabbert? I think Blaine Gabbert was like a top 5 fantasy QB. When he had, who's the dude? I think Blaine Gabbert, when he had, he said Caleb reminds him. Chris, dude, that fell apart quick. Who would have thought? Who would have thought this dude hanging out with this black rapper for the summer would have fell apart so quickly? But yeah, he said there was a scent before you could smell her before she walked in the room. Oh, we have a third case hit. Hey, that's the last box out of the case. That is the last box. Oh my God, dude. Holy shit. So this is the last box out of the case. We only had a half case left for this one. And now we have the case hit. Golly. I told you guys you hang out. And the worst part is, you don't even have to be in the break to enter this contest. And there's 10 people watching, and they have yet to send a video. And I'm here making an asshole out of myself. Like, you can win a hot... Wes Norton last year won a fantasy football league. Changed his football box for a baseball box. And pulled a what? Wes, are you in here? Like an $1,800 Jackson Holiday out of it. I was irritated. I'm gonna be straight up. I was like, this is fucking bullshit. I like let him have a baseball box instead of a football box. He pulled an $1,800. All you have to do is send a video. You don't have to drink alcohol. You just like, hey, yo, what's up? That's it. That's all you have to do. Oh yeah, your video does count. Sorry, McGinn. I mean, dude, listen. You were just... Sometimes people are so ugly, you try to forget them. But Matt McGinn, you do count. It doesn't matter how ugly you are. That's something, guys. Like, it doesn't... You could be that ugly and still count your video. That's the beautiful thing of it. Like, you can look like Chris or Matt. Or me. Look at me. I'm an asshole. I'm a fucking asshole. And I'm here, like, selling cards. And you can look like me. And that's it. That's it. That's all you have to do is just fucking send a video. We're going to say this for last. That's the problem. People don't want free shit. They just want to be shit. Don't be a shit. Xavier Leggett, 1 of 1, going out to the Carolina Panthers, Tyler Dahl. I am so jealous of the beard. I have nose hairs that are as quality of your beard, though. That's solid. So, anyone a Carolina fan, I really think he's going to be that man. My brother says he's a piece of shit. I say, you're racist, and I like him. Oh, we have all those randoms to do at the end. For the Denver Broncos, Troy Franklin, 4 of 4. Queen of Diamonds. What hand can we make? Oh, dude. Could we get a royal flush? This is awesome. And a joker is wild. I'm just happy to see him again. Oh, I don't know if this is NIL. Who's Mitchell Evans? From Notre Dame? 1-on-1 rainbow. Mitchell Evans. Let's see. I can't... In my heart, honest to God, Carolina Panthers going out to Tyler Dahl. Carolina. I cannot believe people aren't trying to get a free fantasy spot. You know the worst part is? I said you don't even have to be in the break. Like, you can just be some random dude watching. You just send it to my messenger. Chris said not you, but I think he was talking to you and not that he was talking to me. Yes, it grows in like a rat. It's like all patchy and shit. Yeah, it's like white trash. I'm like I have bunghole dingers are my favorite firework. Diego Pavia. This dude knows. He's had some bunghole dingers. That's Joe Dirt. No, my shit is thick. Yeah, it's Joe Dirt. That's Joe Dirt, Chris. Did I get it? Am I right? Chris, tell me I'm right. I need Chris to say that I'm right. And I think this is a NIL. I'm pretty positive. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wait, no, time out, Chris. Was my answer correct? Before I open the very last pack, Chris, was my answer correct? He did $2 credit for my own break. Because if it's true, Chris has to take a shot with me. And I'll buy my own shot. It's just growing all patchy like that. Man, I love you guys. Thank you for a great night. I'm going to go away with my kids for a couple days. And I'm going to think about you guys. I'm going to read my fantasy football magazine, which Jamie will say is worthless. But the worst part is, where is it? Did anybody Photoshop that shit where I said I'm right about Cam Scatabo? He says he can't. Jamie will take it for you. Jamie, send me a picture taking a shot. I'm going to take it for you and Chris. I love you guys. Whoo, this is rough. I'm telling you right now, there ain't no cotton picker machine that will do it like Zachariah Harris. They can replace him. It ain't going to happen. The Amish version of Jack Daniels is Zachariah Harris. The bet is Photoshop. Love you guys. $10 credit, get your guesses in on the Joker. Gotta be a Joker 101. $10 credit, first to guess. Last chance. And Jamie wants to bet 50 push-ups. What was it? 50 push-ups? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play some tunes. And I'm going to do 25 of those push-ups. Well, Jamie is confident that this... I don't even know the name of the person he bet. Who's this no-name guy? Oh, instead, how about this? James Cook is a piece of shit. I will still do the push-ups, but can I show you this video first? James Cook is an absolute piece of shit. And I don't want him on the Buffalo Bills. Because here's what... Somebody sent me this today. James Cook is doing a local camp in my hometown this weekend. He is also doing a meet and greet yesterday at one of the local pizza shops. Stopped by to meet him and asked for a quick auto. He was a dick, but most athletes are. Fair enough. Told him I hoped he had a good season and could help bring a Super Bowl trophy back home. Got no response. Asked for the auto and he asked me if I had any cash. Proceeded to take $20 out of my pocket and goes, what the fuck am I going to do with $20? Still signed it, but what an ass. I hope the Bills don't give him that big contract. I mean, like, I don't feel like somebody would write that just to be a dick. And I have said his brother was a dick and his career ended far faster than it should have, probably because of this kind of shit. Does not belong in Buffalo. And I'm going to say this real quick. Go Ray Davis. Go Ray Davis. Let's see. I'm guessing this is a Keon Coleman 101. He did get the auto though. You're right, Damien. Don't go anywhere because it's a Jack Sawyer 1-of-1 Joker. I think that is a NIL, right? Did he go anywhere? Pittsburgh Steelers! Holy shit! That's true. He was like, what was it, first round? Fourth round. Fourth round, Jack Sawyer. Going out to it's Mike Haralambous, right? Yeah, because we've called his name a few times tonight. So Mike got the Jack Sawyer. He got the Will Howard. There was another big card from him. I swear there was another one. Either way, Mike Haralambous with the Jack Sawyer and the Will Howard. That's a big pull, Haralambous. And you know what's funny? I tagged Mike Cornett in this, and he was like, "Oh, free spot?" I was like, "Nah, I gave it to the guy who claimed it and gets into our breaks." Oh, he got a Harmon too. Hold on, he got a Harmon. Let's top load that for him. Didn't I do that? You said Caleb Johnson. I was a Harmon. You said this is the dude though, right? Let's top load that. This is that dude? Jamie, I wish I would have sold another break. I wish I would have, but you know it's more important that I hung out with you guys. And I hope you understand that. Like, dude, it's weird, man. I just love hanging out with you guys. All right, here we go. Let's recap. We got a lot of randoms to do. We can't leave this unattended. That was crazy. All right. Full recap. Here we go. We got a bunch of on-sleeved cool cards. These are our top-loaded non-hits. Caleb Johnson, Jonathan Taylor out of 50. Showcase Tajay Spears out of 250. Connor out of 250. Vic out of 250. Fuck this dude. Go away. Cam Ward, and this is the Buffalo mentality I want. If you don't want to be there, don't be there. Don't be there. Just go away. Get away. Cam Ward, Phil Maffa out of 10. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that we made your night. You made my night. Jaden Daniels, Neil Anderson out of 50. McCarthy rookie. That's Zach Thomas out of 100. Bosa out of 10. He's on the Bills now, right? Joe Bosa's on the Bills? Isn't he? He's already hurt. Fuck him. No, I hope he's good. He wants to play. But man. It's like a Von Miller situation. And last year out of 100. Put these away. Man, Chris, the moment of the night was Chris coming through with 30 years? I gotta look at this. Chris, what was that, 30 years? Was that 30 years? Browns, I'm just shocked. I'm either fucking super old or very annoyed that the Jags and the Texans are on the list. And the worst part is Panthers. You said Panthers came in the same year as the Jags. Who said that? And that's the worst part is the Panthers are probably if you would have had me guess, the Panthers are the worst out of Texans and the Jags. But the Panthers are the lowest on the list. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? And you said the Panthers are that came in the same year as the Jags. Texans were later. But man, I'm baffled. I'm questioning so much of my intelligence right now. Because look at this. Look where the Panthers are. They're right by the Bengals. They're like a .001 behind the Bengals. The Bengals with Joe Burrow over the last few years. Like, that's fucking wild. Wild. That's like, Chris, great fucking stat, dude. Crushed it. Crushed it tonight. All right, here we go. Denver Broncos, Troy Franklin going out to Chris Bodegel. Xavier Legette, 1 of 1. Carolina, Tyler Dahl. Will Howard. There you go, Mike Carolambus. Careful, Jamie. You're not really far from it. Like, you are a quarterback away from it. But I will say this. I think the Steelers are really doing a great approach. Like, let's just take this vet, Will Howard. Like, this could be the next Tom Brady, Josh Allen. Like, he's old as shit, but I have always said, let these guys get experience. He got it in college. And now with NIL, he made some money doing it. This could be the dude. Who got this? Mike, this could be the dude. Are they brilliant doing this? I don't know. Pittsburgh Steelers, Jack Sawyer, 101. Joe Melton. I mean, Drake May. There was a dude before it. I have his cards. I spent a fortune on him. Who was it? There's a guy. And now we're collecting Joe Melton. I mean, I don't want to talk about it. Patriots. Mike Hans, I apologize. Keep collecting Ashton Genty or whatever. Donovan Jackson for the Minnesota Vikings. Cam Scatterboo, sleeper pick. Mostert out of 50. Oregon guy, Brandon Durulis for the Falcons. Penix, is he that dude? Adonai Mitchell, I believe another sleeper pick. He or she. I do not argue with that, Jamie. And then Ray Davis for the Bills and Keon Coleman for the Bills. Bills, who had them? Kane, talk to me, man. And then Carolina Panthers, 101 on this. It's Mitchell Evans. Holy shit, look at this shit. We didn't get any other videos, so one of these people, you still have a chance. If you did not send a video yet, you still have a chance. But one of these guys are going to win a fantasy spot. You got to be excited about that. But how cool is this? We opened our very last box of 2024 score. That's so cool. Not one of my most valuable pools, but one of my favorite ever. That box sat on my shelf forever. I love that shit. And then you guys bought it. John, congratulations. Like, that's really fucking cool. Like, I love that. Knowing that sat there forever. I mean, it's just cool. And then Tyler Warren. We had 6 boxes left. No legs. No legs. Going out to the Colts. Again, I love you, buddy. All right, we have a lot of things to give away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quarterback. 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. So we go 101. Yeah, let's do it. This is cool. You're gonna make your own like sandwich? He's gonna make a sandwich and not talk to me. I think we wait for Jamie. I think we FaceTime Jamie. We just do this. Let's just FaceTime Jamie while we random. This would be cool. This is shit I miss, man. I miss you guys. Not a chance. He's not going to answer. What a piece of shit. Let's call him again. Let's call Chris. No, it's Chris Diego. I don't know what this means. He asked for a video request. I'm not an OnlyFans commercial. We're going to call Jamie again. He declined it. Well, you guys are assholes. I just want you to know that. My feelings are officially hurt. And as much as I want to cross you off the list, I won't, because rules are rules. It's cool. Let's go ahead and random. Fuck you, Jamie. And Chris. I no longer feel bad about not doing. All right, here we go. First one up, Darius Taylor. Wow. You guys get me fucked up tonight. All right, here we go. McGinn, you still in here, man? I feel like we should give McGinn a spot just for being in here. Maybe we start calling out some people who are still here. Let's call him again and see if he answers. Here we go. First, Darius Taylor, middle. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go some spots. See who's fucking in here and wants to hang. The real people. Real people who actually like this shit. Washington is going to be John Stevens is going to go to Washington. I mean, if I'm giving up my sobriety for tomorrow, let's have some fun. Here we go. Oh. Alright, I won't call you again. I'm not going to give you a free fantasy spot, but I will not call you. Shit. Calling me out on some shit, dude. I got you, man. You don't want to be on screen. I got you. Let's do Diego Pavia. Well, I'm happy you're here, man. I apologize you're going through that. Who else is on the list? Chris Taylor's already done it. West did a video. You were the only one, man. Actually, there's more. Let's do some shit. Let's do see if Hans is up. Let's call random fucking people. Jamie's on. All right, we're gonna do this. Pavia. Answer. All right, Diego Pavia, Mineral 5. Now people are. You ever watch those videos where people are like, don't call me if you're on the radio? I feel like that dude right now. Titans going out to Nick D. Let's call him. Let's see Nick D answers. This is fun. All right, first person that answers gets a free fantasy spot. Extra bonus on top of everything. All right, here we go. Next one up is Ty Simpson. Oh, McGinn's calling. I must be a mess if you're calling me.
Oh man, you're good, bud. I'm on third shift now, so I'm on break.
Are you at work right now?
Yeah, I'm outside smoking.
So I said everybody that wins one of these cars, I'm going to call them, and if they answer, they get a free fantasy spot.
I don't win a car, but I'm good.
Well, you may have. Let's see. You're not done yet. What's up, dude? How are you doing?
Been all right. Been a lot better.
Well, you said you're dealing with some shit. What's going on, man?
Marriage.
I gotta be transparent. We are live right now.
I know.
All right.
I was just can't sleep it out here.
I know you don't, but I don't want it to scapegoat you here. What's up, man?
Not much, man. Just been working and staying to myself.
Well, you said you're dealing with some shit.
Yeah, your wife, just butting heads, and it's not really good. So it's no big deal.
Well, I mean, it is. Are you all right, dude?
Yeah, I just pretty much shut down for a while. Probably haven't seen me around, and it is what it is. I can't change anything. Can't go back and change the past.
Well, I mean, I probably should ask you this off camera, but
Ask me anything.
yeah, you're an honest guy, man. Anything you did wrong?
Basically shutting down, but I mean, we've got two of our kids that live with us, and they're both on her, trying to be like, you can't talk to them like that. She's very stubborn, and she's loud and rude.
Are you talking about the wife or the kid?
And her kids are like, we can't do that. And me, I just shut down. I don't like to fight and argue. That's
Yeah,
not
you just
me.
feel like you give up.
Dude, it's that point. It's been going on for well over a year now. It's just gotten to the point now where it's extreme better. So
Yes.
that's where I'm at.
Are you still together?
We're still in the house, yeah, but it's not gonna last much longer. Her kids, I told her kids that you guys can stay here as long as you want. I mean, you got one of them's in college. The other one, him and his wife and two kids, they live there. They just moved back from Des Moines. He's out looking for a house right now. So, but yeah, and they're all like, we don't want to lose you. They've never had anybody that their mom has been with that actually cared for them. So,
I mean, that's the worst part. Is it you're the one answer, but they don't want that answer.
Yeah.
Well, listen, hey,
Yeah.
I just because we're on camera, can we talk tomorrow? Are you at work now?
Yeah.
What time do you get off?
6:15.
Well, so my wife's waking me up at 5:30 tomorrow, and I'm gonna be driving. Will you call me when you're off? I'll have a headphone in my ear while I'm driving.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, make sure you call me because I'll be up. So I appreciate you calling, man. And this is what I want, man. This is our family, so I don't want to expose your shit, but like, call me tomorrow. I'll be up.
I'll speak about it. I don't give a shit.
I know. I'll talk to you even after this. I'll text you. I love you, buddy.
All right, love you too, brother.
All right, I want to do this. I want to call 3 people.
Okay, all right, man.
All right, man. All right, here's what we're gonna do. That's crazy. I love that shit. That's exposure, dude. But that's real, dude. We're live. All right, so here we go. So David and Jason and Brandon. We're gonna call them. If they answer, we're gonna give them that fucking fantasy spot. So we're gonna start in order. It's gonna struggle tomorrow morning. Let's do Jason first. Jason Mello. He's New England, so he ain't gonna answer. If anyone answers that won a spot, they're gonna get a free spot. Yo, what's up? Hold on, let me figure this shit out. Jamie. I don't know why it won't. Oh my god. It won't let me see your ugly ass.
Yeah, it's probably blocked. Nobody wants to see that.
Well, I mean, I pay for the OnlyFans.
I don't know. I figured it out.
Hey, oh my god, you are an ugly motherfucker. This is why nobody wants to see it.
Here we go.
Oh, that's better. Like, I feel like that should be a John Deere hat, not a Supersonics.
No. Well, same colors, but
But
bring 'em back.
I saw your yard.
But why are you calling people? I went to go I made 2 po' boys. Here, like, I'm about to show you the po' boys. and I missed a bunch of fucking calls. Like, what the hell's going on? I thought.
Hold on. Is that, do you have actual shrimp on that?
What?
Is there shrimp on that?
There's all kinds of shrimp.
All right, let me see this. Let me see the po' boys. Oh, is that jalapenos or is that, what is that?
Cilantro, lettuce, special sauce,
You're-
Sajita sauce.
You can't be over 40 if you're eating cilantro, you're not over 40.
I'm over 40.
That cilantro gets my heart, man. It's like cucumber.
Is that jalapenos or is that?
Oh, you turn your volume down. You can't do that. Turn
Our
your,
chat's so delayed on the screen. That's funny. Alright, well, I'm gonna eat this sandwich. You have fun.
so here's what I'm gonna
Chat
promise.
broke a box. Like, we're still talking.
Hold
I
on.
don't
I'm
understand.
gonna make you a deal right now. Since you're live and you called me, if Brandon, David, and Jason already didn't answer, so I only have 2 more calls to make. So if Brandon and David don't answer, I'm gonna give you one of those fantasy spots.
Yes.
Does that
Just
work?
here for the fantasy spot.
That's the 3rd spot. So I'm still gonna random up. So listen, you still have a chance at this. So we offer that one that you called in for earlier.
Fantastic.
All right, does that work,
Fantastic.
dude? And you are my push-up dude. You are going to do those push-ups though, because there's no way
Yes, we're making that bet, yeah.
Cam Scatabo
But
does
I'm
not
gonna have
lose
to
that
do 'em.
bet.
You're going to have to do them when you and your brother go to the first game of the year.
Oh.
Or next year.
I'll,
In a hotel room.
I'll fly
Just
out
do
to
the
you.
same.
I'll fly out to you and do them.
Yes.
All
And then we
right.
can go golfing.
I love you, buddy.
Love you too,
I
man.
appreciate you calling, dude. I love you.
Yeah.
All right.
Good night.
All right, peace. All right, so Jamie gets a spot. If we don't get a hold of Brandon or David, he's gonna get that spot. I love this, man. It's late as hell, but this is the shit we do. It ain't about the money, dude. It's about the connections. Let's see. He ain't answering. I eat corn the long way. Oh, how do you eat it? That's the only way to eat it. Same way I eat my everything. And they're answering. All right, so Brandon's the last dude. I think Brandon's like an out of state dude, like out of the region. Does he answer? He's like, hold on, time out. Hawaii. Dude, this could work. Brandon's your last chance, dude. He's a Hawaii dude. Jamie's getting the spot. Oh, he didn't? All right. We gave a chance. Everyone had a chance. Jamie was the only one to call in. Jamie, we're going to give you the fantasy spot. That's awesome, man. So everyone got the cards. So we wrote everyone down. And, dude, I love it. I still don't, here's the thing, Chris. I still don't paint my nails. Oh. Time out. I got to say something. It's important that you answer. So Jamie, I got to be honest, man. You already have a second chance opportunity here. So Brandon said, "I'm sorry, I'm at dinner." I said it's important that you answer. We're gonna give him 1 second chance opportunity. It's like one of those things. Like, how important is a fantasy spot for you? We'll give him 1, and you guys can attest to the fact that I really did try to get a hold of him. And you can message me like, dude, he tried to call you twice. He gave you a second chance. Peeps don't like FaceTime, but they like fantasy spots. All right, we're going to give it up. I'm going to message him and say, enjoy dinner, dude. All right, so there we go. Jamie, I am giving you spot 4. Jamie inherently won, and you guys were a testament to it. Jamie Hunter won spot 4. McGinn, you did call. You did. Well, let's give Matt McGinn a spot too. Fair enough. All right. McGinn, I put you on there, man, because this is family. And ultimately, these league... And Brandon's messaging me now. Hold on. And this is what the leagues are about. He said what? Hold on, he's texting me. He said I was going to watch the break when we were finished. I'm not going to answer him because he's going to enjoy the totality of this. Here we go. But here's the problem. Here's what I'll say. If McGinn or Jamie, if you win this, you have to give it to Brandon because he is actually he's like, I'm going to call back. So that's my only argument. So Jamie or McGinn, if you win this, give it to Brandon. So these will be our final fantasy spots. We already ran them up. Everything else. Dude, I miss this shit. Are you cool with that? Are you alright with that, Jamie and McGinn? Since I handed you the spot, we'll give it to Brandon since he was the only one that actually responded message wise. So we have Kane, Wesley, Jamie, Chris, and McGinn. This turned out to be one of my favorite breaks ever. This is wild. And you don't have to. Oh wow, that's a word right there. That's a word right there. There we go. Here we go. And final round is Wes, so it doesn't matter. Oh, Wes did already have one too. Wes already has one. Oh no, he doesn't. Wes is in the league. That's wild. Brandon, you bum. You didn't answer your phone. Brandon, you bum. No, I'm just kidding, Brandon. He's out to dinner. How crazy is our world that Brandon's like, I'm out to dinner, and most people are like, I'm trying to go to bed. And McGinn's like, I'm at work. And Wes is like, I gotta get up to work in 2 hours. We're so connected in so many weird ways. I mean, like, that's a real thing. Like, that's a wild fucking world we live in. Tomato. I love tomato potato more than tomato. Tomato potato. I fucking love you guys. That was great. That was my favorite break. Do you see we had 2 case hits? Oh, and a joker, by the way, which was a shitty joker. But like, that's fucking, we pulled 2 score case hits, which again, I believe is very underrated on this shit. Wes also gets up for work. Like, he's like a bread delivery dude. He's up at like 3 a.m. your time. Either way, man, I fucking love you guys. It'll be a few days. I'll be back. Miss me.